Hey, kindergartners! Guess what? It's Wednesday, and it is time for Fundations. Hopefully, you guys already clicked the Fundations letter keyword sound link before you jumped on this one today. But if not, it's okay. You can go back and do that again later. Today, for Fundations, you are going to need your magnet board, and you are going to need your dry erase board if you have one. First things first, we're going to build 3 words, then we're going to practice scooping, and then you are going to get to practice writing some words. And we're going to really work on that letter formation. Okay? Today, your first word I would like you to build is tab. T-a-b. So if you have your magnet boards or your pizza boxes or your laptops, whatever you call them in your classroom, I want you to build the word tab. T-a-b. Okay. The first sound t is T, so go ahead and pull that down to the bottom. Your middle vowel sound, a, t, a, is a, apple, a. And then the last sound, t, a, b, b, is B. Make sure you pull your B down and not your D. Everybody, let's point to these words or letters and say the word. T-a-b. Tab. Good job. You can put the a away. Put the b away. Put the t away. All right, kindergarten, your next word is Beth. Beth. That's somebody's name. Let's tap it out. Ready? Beth. B. E. Okay, what's the first sound? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to build it. Think about what the first sound is, and the last middle sound, and the last sound. Beth. The first sound is B. 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 The vowel sound is E. E. B. E. And then that last sound is F. And that is one of our digraphs, TH. Everybody, let's touch these, touch your cards and say their sounds. B. E. F. Beth. Okay, Beth is my friend. That is somebody's name. All right, last word to practice today is going to be a nonsense word. So this is not a real word. This is a silly word, and it's going to be mub. Mub. See if you can build it. Mub. M-a-b. Mub. First sound is M. Middle sound, U up, B. And that B again. We use B a lot today. All right, let's practice that word. Ready? Tap the sound out and blend it together. B, mub. Good job, friends. So now we're going to practice scooping words from a sentence. So I already have a sentence written up here on my dry erase board. Take a peek at it. Okay, let me grab my marker. So, first of all, let me show you some of the trick words right here. Okay, this is T-H-E. This is a word you cannot tap out, and that word is, you got it, the. We also have another one of those words, T-H-E, way over there, and I just said it. What is it, everyone? You got it right, the. You're so smart. So, the, okay? Another trick word is this word right here. I-S spells is. You got it. And that's a trick word because this S, if you would tap it out and you would spell it, it looks like it would be spelled like I-Z, but that's not how you spell it. It's I-S. So is, okay? Those are our trick words in the sentence, but today I want to talk to you about scooping, and we have been scooping for a long time now. We started it a couple weeks ago. But instead of pointing to each word that you read, you can scoop the words to make it sound like you're saying it instead of reading it. I could point to each word and sound like kind of like a robot. The rag is on the mat. Okay? I'm kind of saying it a little robot-y. But if I scoop the words and I just say it like I would say it normally, it sounds a little better. So I would scoop it like this. The rag is on the mat. Ready? The rag is on the mat. Okay? And scooping is really important to do when you have a book that's easy to read. If you get to a point in a book or a sentence that it's really hard to read, get that pointer finger back out and point to each single word. That's what I do. When I'm reading hard books, I point to the words. Okay? If it's an easier part, I just scoop them. Okay? So the rag is on the mat. Super job. All right, now friends, you can get your dry erase boards out if you have them. If you don't have a dry erase board, totally fine. You can just use a pen and a paper. But I really today want to focus on our handwriting. So if you have any sort of paper that has a skyline, a plane line, a grass line, and a worm line, that would be best, okay? If you don't, you can do just like how I did. I drew my lines, or you can just really try to practice making really nice handwriting, okay? The first word we are going to build today is fox. Fox. So, repeat the word after me, and then we'll tap it out together. Ready? Fox. Ox. Think about the letters, and let's go ahead and write them together. Okay? The first sound is F. F is a skyline letter. Starts at the skyline, goes all the way down to the grass line, and then you cross it at the plane line. So I'm going to actually write in a different color. So here we go. Fox. Okay, see how I did that? I started at the plane line, went down to the grass line, crossed it on the plane line, or started the skyline. Ox. Okay, O is the plane line round letter. You start on the plane line, pull back, go around, touch the grass line, and back up to the plane line. And then the last sound, X, start on the plane line, slide to the grass line, pick your pencil up, start on the plane line, slide back on the grass line, X, fox, or X. So now we have the word fox. Does yours look like mine? Good job. All right, I'm going to go ahead and erase this. I'll just erase all of this and I'll make my next word over here. The next word I want you guys to write is pack. Pack. So everybody say pack. Pack. Go ahead and write it. Okay. Hopefully you guys are done. So pack. Pack. First sound is P. 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 Pack. So P is a plain line letter, and this one goes all the way down to the worm line. So make sure you did that. So P started on the plain line, straight line down all the way to the worm line, trace it back up to the plain line, and around to the grass line. Okay, pack. A is the next sound, and A is a plain line round letter. So you're going to start it on the plain line, you're going to go back and around, touch the grass line, straight up to the plain line, and then trace it right back down to the grass line. P-A. And then that last sound is K. And we know that after a short vowel, we always use a CK at the end. So C is a plain line letter, plain line round letter. So you're going to start on the plain line, you're going to pull back around to the grass line and stop. And then K for our last letter is a skyline letter. So you start it on the skyline, you go down to the grass line, pick your pencil up, put it on the plain line, slide down to the big line, and then slide down to the grass line. Pack. Okay, so that is what that one should look like. We'll go ahead and do two more together. Let's see here. I'm going to erase this, and I will redraw my lines. So we've got skyline, plain line, grass line, worm line. Okay, and we Okay, nonsense word. Let's do them. Them is not a real word. Them. Go ahead and write it. All right, the first sound is V, and V is a plain line letter. You start on the plain line, slide down to the grass line, slide back up to the plain line. So V, E. E is one of those unique words because it starts in between the plain line and the grass line. So you start in between, you make a straight line out, up, over, touch the grass line, and stop. And then our last letter is which is an M. And M is a plain line letter. You're going to start on the plain line. You're going to go straight down to the grass line. You're going to trace back up to the plain line, make a hump. And then you're going to go back up to the plain line and make another hump. Okay? Fem. Okay? And then for your last word today, let's do wet. Okay? That'll give us some practice on our E's. Wet. Wet. All right, hopefully you guys have your word written. The first sound is W. W is a plain line letter. You go to the plain line, slide down to the grass line, slide up to the plain line, slide down to the grass line, slide up to the plain line. Whew, that's a lot of sliding. E, we talked about just a little bit ago. It is one of those unique words. It starts between the plain line and the grass line. Put your pencil in the middle, draw the straight line out, up, and around, touch the grass line, and stop. And then the last letter is T, which is a plain line letter. T is a plain line letter, starts on the plain line, goes all the way to the grass line. Pick your pencil up and cross it on the plain line. Wet. Okay. Kindergarten, that is it for today. If you want to keep practicing some Fundations words, you could try the word wish. You could try the word rack. And you can try the word mad. All right, hopefully you guys had a great day today of learning, and we have one more day of Fundations this week. Bye, guys.